So, here we have an artifact-based deck. Lots of sweet artifacts, including one of my new favorite ones, Golos. Masterful Replication. I don't know if this card's any good at all, but we're going to find out. Tezzeret Master of the Bridge. Of course, Eugene. So, first I'm going to open this pack. I don't know what I want.
I have not survived millennia to
my
stand
fourth
down
Sorin.
now.
It's a lot of Sorin. It's a lot of Sorin. Golos is a great card. For sure, a great card. Those are my three favorite standard decks historically, though. Alright. This hand seems very reasonable. Mainly because we have Narset, Storm the Vault, Tezzeret. Actually, the whole hand is pretty great. Ah, yes. The old mono red and Singleton decks. I like it. Do you think permission control decks are too mean by nature for Commander? Control's my favorite archetype, but sometimes I question if control just feels bad. No, I think they're fine. I mean, like, permission as in, like, you're doing counters, you're countering everything. No, I think that's totally fine. By nature, you know, Commander's that's a format where 3 people can just decide they want to kill you. So if you play with the same people over and over again, that's just naturally going to happen. Now we'll set this up on our upkeep for next turn. Permission control is a lot harder than a Commander because there's, if anything, is more fair. Yeah, I mean that's kind of how I feel too. You can't counter them all. You can't counter all the spells. You just can't. Not gonna happen. Chromatic Lantern, that would let us play Angrass Rampage, which would save us exactly 1 damage. But then would let us play Tezzeret the next turn. Sure. No, we'll draw that. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. You gotta save single little bits of damage. We Dragonauts. Okay. I think we have to do this. Can't get it to 3 and live. Feel that not helpful here. Traxos not eminently helpful, unfortunately. Maybe there's Narset, but give it a shot.
My prowess is unmatched. Hone your prowess.
No, we're dead. We're dead to the... It wasn't mono red after all. It was red. Red and blue. Although they got a very mono red like draw. Plays with fire. This is definitely going to be like a blue-white control deck, for sure. Alright. This seems fine. Gotta get the old backdoor guild gates. Oh, plays with fire, plays mountain turn 1. Maybe they're being honest. Drover of the Mighty. Okay, so play this, then we can make them sacrifice a creature. We'll play a temple. We'll keep that. Need some lands. We'll get a artifact with the Antiquities War that we can play off of these two. Or I guess we play this first, since this is the same thing as the Guild Gate. And we can play the Lotus or the Lantern now, so we'll get that one. And hopefully, if we find another one, we can play Psy and then make that other one, and then the next turn, to make them all 5/5s. Tezzard's a good one. Alright, there's treasure map. I'm gonna play Narset first, and then play Psy.
The focus and put thoughtfulness before action.
Psy. Treasure map. Make a friend. So these all become 5/5s and can attack our opponent for 20, which is a good number. If our opponent attacks, they're dead. All right. I guess they could. I suppose they could play a creature. They could play a creature. Block here. Shock on Psy. All right. Lightning strike on this one. Okay. Okay, so let's go digging.
Meditate and prepare.
Okay, all right. Opponent thought that was enough. It's probably fair. That probably was enough. Grixis Artifaxios Forest. Not nearly as cool as the ones from last week. Not nearly as cool. I like the Amonkhet lands, but those other Rebecca Guy lands are those are the best. All right, we can't play this. We need to just hit a third land for the Geode. It's fine, right? It's got to be fine. Alright, we're just going to play the Spyglass. What do we have? A Vivian Reed? A Karn the Great Creator? Let's play Karn. Because we really don't want them to play that one. Maybe this will disincentivize them to do so. Karn seems good against us. Tezzeret's ability is it's Drain. Drain life. Ripjaw Raptor. Well, they didn't play Karn, which is good. That's what we wanted them to do. Bad news. They played a different thing. Worst news, they have Vivian. They're just going to kill this thing and then play Karn. Probably. Drew 2 lands? Oh my. Oh my. We will keep Hostage Taker though. Hostage Taker is a good one. Now we will be able to play it? Perhaps not. Do we have a way to kill Karn outside of combat damage? No, because Ugin does not get a killing card. I wouldn't go as far as say he's terrible at doing it. Okay. And a Hostage Taker. I get this stupid raptor. Actually, I think we get this. And hope to live next turn to play it. We can block here and then here. It's not great. It's not great. Do we take something for value? I think this was the biggest threat, the ooze. Reason being is well, there's the biggest threat. I found the real one. I found the real biggest threat. No blocks, sure. There's not a good way we could block and then give them their stuff back. We're gonna die to that. I guess we could take a draw, but I don't know what our best case scenario is. We can't play ooze. Can't play ooze also, as well as kill something. So then we're just chumping, and then we're dead. So to save time. All right, we'll keep this. We have removal. However, our opponent does have a bolus face, so that's scary. Incubation Druid. Oh, I'm gonna sacrifice a creature. Play Skittering Surveyor. This card should probably just be the Repulse card, which is just better than this. Yep, I'd like one of those. I love the noise the Skyscanner makes. Can you kill that too? Wow. Really wanted that dead. Like, super wanted it dead. play Deadeye Plunderers. Ooh, maybe we're gonna play our friend Golos now. Let's play our friend Golos. And we're gonna get a Field of the Dead. We can't activate Golos yet, but it's a coming. Alright. Want to flip this. You know there's a zombie when we flip it. I think. Exile it, yeah. Sure. Okay, 1. Attacks. Alright. So we'll play this. Get a zombie. Crew here. Oh, we didn't get to flip the galleon. Didn't get to flip the galleon. It's messed up. They couldn't handle the combo. The Field of the Dead conquers galleon combo. That's probably it's gonna take over standard for the last 4 weeks that this format exists. And they just couldn't bear to see it. It's why they put Field of the Dead in the last set. Before it rotated, they're like, people are going to figure out this Conqueror's Galleon Field of the Dead combo. Someone's like, what about Scape Shift? They're like, shut up! We're worried about Conqueror's Galleon. Maybe no one will figure it out. Sure, you gonna kill this? Do it. I dare you. I dare you. It's your only shot. Not get another one. Oh, there it is. The galleon. Could have cast the galleon this turn. Wouldn't have done much for us, but we could have done. Neheb! Alright. Oh, that thing is so angry. Please live, hostage taker. Not gonna block this time. Okay. Okay. Woo! Well, now I'm gonna block. Yeah, I'll block now. Alright. I'll play this stupid thing. Alright, what does this do now? When it deals combat damage to a player, you may discard any number of cards. Draw that many cards, add that much red. That's pretty good. I would discard 1, 2, at least. Now, if they attack with Goblin Chain Whirler, we're just going to say, okay. Okay, dokay. So, this could be Lightning Strike. That's fine. Sure. As long as I can trade something, because I can play Golos next turn. Alright, so they can shock. You can shock Neheb.
I've learned a bunch of new burn spells to try on you.
Yep.
Come on, Chandra, remember that
There's
spell.
all of them. Yep. Alright. Let's play Golos. Let's get Golos' best friend, Field of the Dead. You're probably like, why didn't you get a red so you can cast Fight with Fire? Well, I think Field of the Dead's going to get us farther.
Find your fires of passion within.
You think control magic effects are too mean? No. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Okay, so let's get our red source and here we go. There's our red, no attacks. So we should be able to kick Fight with Fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is only 9.
Study? Focus? I just want to burn stuff already.
Okay. Oh, this is too tempting, though. This is too tempting. Yeah, we're just going to do this instead.
Do not defy the designs of an elf.
Oh, come on. See, I was going to play the Conqueror's Galleon. Conqueror's Galleon too strong. They clearly are unable to handle the Galleon. No one has handled the Galleon. Well, they clearly don't want to have fun. They're playing mono red and Singleton. I'm not saying, look, okay, I take that back. I don't want to suggest that people who play mono red do not want to have fun. They are just playing, they're having fun in different ways, and I think most people who are playing Singleton are having fun. And that's fine. That's fine. But they don't get to have sweet hands like this. Look at this sweet hand. Look how great this is. And that's their prerogative. I don't want to take that away from anybody. My fun is not their fun, and that's fine. Maybe they're just trying to get through the event to get all these lands. That's fine too. Mana Geode, right? Looking good for a turn 4 Golos. Alright. Play the Voltaic Servant. Not that it matters much. Each confused. Is this format are we playing right now? I'm tempted to just kill this and then make them suicide this into here. But I think we're just going to get farther if we just do our thing. So we'll just do it. We'll do it. I'm not really worried about an endless string of 1/1s, to be honest. Golos it is. Search for land. Field of the Dead. I don't even untap this, so we'll just attack here. And then untap it. Sneaky Vigilance. Sneaky, sneaky Vigilance. What is the most powerful of my personal decks? Probably Pacifism. That's not nice. I'll block you. All right. I'll get that answer in a second.
The world yields to
Don't worry.
art, not oppression.
All right. Most powerful of my personal decks is probably my Yeheni deck. It's certainly the deck I have the most wins with. My favorite deck. I don't know. Power level is. I like to think all my decks are pretty even, but that's the deck that I have taught the most people to be scared of. I'll say that. And really, at the end of the day, isn't that what we're all trying to do? Have people be scared of our decks? Uh-oh. There's the Galleon. Okay. This is gonna become this.
I know how to stop you.
This is gonna become that.
I take what I
We're gonna
need.
plus. Ooh.
More power.
Just in case we need to gain some more life. Please tell me the Field of the Dead. Yeah, this is Singleton for sure. Now, opponent kills the Healy, but the Healy's done her damage. All right.
Innovation knows no bounds. I will return.
So we're gonna wait to do this after we zap with Tez. Twilight Prophet, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, create 2/3/3 golems. Target artifact becomes a copy of that artifact until end of turn. I could turn all of these into these, draw a bunch of cards, gain a bunch of life. That's probably pretty good, right? We'll zap first.
That is the sound of your demise.
I should have done golems. Okay, we're gonna attack for 3, 4, 5, 6 in the air. We're probably just gonna kill them with Tezzeret, though. So, yeah, I should have done golems. We'll just make golems. No attacks. Okay. Two. Yeah, it's the best animation. Best animation in the game is the zap. The old zapper. Zap cannon. So opponent would be at 8. Then kill one of our creatures. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 in hand. You could also potentially just attack them. We cannot block. Now, Tezzeret dies, we're in big trouble. Yikes.
All you've won is time.
Alright, Cryptic Caves. That gets us a zombie. Don't need this. Actually, we don't need is the field. Okay. Sack this. Draw another card. Antiquities War is pretty good. That means they're dead next turn, even though we whiffed. Not next turn, in 2 turns. We should have made those golems and then zapped. I feel a lot better about where this was all going. A land, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're not currently dead. What do you think of fast mana effects like Mana Vault, Crypt, Mox Diamond, Chrome Mox? Carpet of Flowers against a mono blue deck is on the same level. Well, one of those is more of a metagame choice. Because Carpet of Flowers play against a mono black deck and a red green deck doesn't do it. The rest are, you know, fast mana is kind of the hallmark of Commanders in general. So, Traxos, what do we find? Skyscanner? Skyscanner's pretty good. It gives us a redraw. Zombie. Alright. We tag with everything. I don't think our opponent dies. Then we die on the crackback. We would just keep mana open. still 6. They can kill the golem. Take 3. Gain 1, which is exactly, would have been exactly lethal had we made the correct play. Yep. Oh. That's what we get, though. That's what we get. So, yeah, anyway. So, yeah, fast mana, I feel like, is kind of the hallmark of the format. So, I think no matter the power level, you're kind of putting yourself at a disadvantage if you don't play some form of it. And it honestly just depends on the deck. But, like, being able to play your spells ahead of when you're supposed to play them by making land drops is just, it's specifically good in that format. Another thing with, like, artifacts, artifact mana, is you have to have a nice balance of it for most decks, because you can't just have, you know, 40. You can't just have like 40 things that make artifact mana and 20 lands, because you have to get started somehow. And if you look at all of those, you're kind of like, okay, well, these kind of all just get me to nowhere. But with a nice mix of lands, you can like basically play a land every turn and then cast a spell every turn, including your artifact mana, which seems obvious, but I think a lot of people either go like too far, or they're scared to play artifact mana because they're like, oh, I don't draw this at the right time. And people also sometimes feel like it's oppressive, which I guess in a sense it can be, but that depends on your metagame. Mana Crypt should always do 3 to a player who plays it. We'll take an action. Let's go swamp here. Yeah, I don't feel like letting our opponent draw cards. Tyrant Storm, alright. There's our buddy. Our good buddy. Let's get Field of the Dead instead of a red mana. I'd rather make an endless 2/2 stream of zombies. Good old-fashioned gamble to put the card in my graveyard 98% of the time. Yeah, well, gamble's great. Uh-oh. I think our opponent's going to be doing the same thing. No, they're not. Excellent. We've got them just where we want them. Which is to say, we have Field of the Dead and they don't. This is the most difficult scry decision. It's life or death. I say they keep it on top. That's my vote. They keep it on top and they put it into their graveyard next turn with Search Dot's content. Yesterday, someone gambled with 5 cards in hand and discarded the card they tutored for, which is, of course, the board wipe they needed to stop someone from winning. Yeah, Gamble actually says, search your library for a card, put it in your hand, flip a coin. If you flip tails, put the card you searched for into your graveyard. If you flip heads, put another card in your hand into your graveyard.
You're a fool if you think you can outmaneuver me. This is just the beginning.
I think our opponent's AFK. I'm generally a black player, but I like some blue-green sometimes for Tatyova. Who doesn't? Who doesn't like a little drawing cards, gaining their life? Look, black likes to do that too. Tireless Tracker, best creature ever printed here, and I do love Tireless Tracker. It's not my favorite creature of all time, but it's up there. I love landfall stuff. Tireless Tracker is arguably the best of that. Creature doesn't have landfall, but it does. Alright. Alright. So, since our stuff has affinity for artifacts, our creatures and planeswalkers do anyway. Yep, I think our opponent's away, which is a shame. We have a pretty fun turn lined up here. There's the portrait explosion. Okay. We must have been drawing Conqueror's Galleon. See, the thing was, last game we didn't play Conqueror's Galleon and lost appropriately. Alright. Random questions, Justin, but do you think Necropotent is worth putting in most Commander Black decks? I would say no, because it's really easy for you to get punished by Necro. We're going to keep this. All we need to do is just draw a land and we're off to the races. It's really easy for you to pay a bunch of life. You have those cards in your hand. And there's a lot of time that passes before you get back to your turn to be able to use them. I think there's definitely some decks that Necro is good at. Without a doubt. We'll wait to play the Spyglass. But a lot of times in Commander, and that's also a card that puts like a big target on your head, and you can only play so many of those cards before people are like, oh, this person's just got to go. Just because it is so inherently powerful. Thought Erasure. I hope they don't take the Skittering Surveyor. That's the one that I really want. That's the one that I want to keep. Like which ones? I have my Zhaodun deck and it's awesome. Put it in Vincer's Journal and they never kill it. That seems like a weird thing for them to not do. I would definitely kill it. I mean, it's better in mono black than it is in black plus something else. Okay, we took Karn, which is good. We drew our best friend Golos anyway, which is who we really wanted. Much like mentally, if it's powerful early and pretty mediocre later. I don't even know if it's mediocre. It's just, I think it's pretty powerful most of the time. But, you know. Alright. Let's play Sorcerer Spyglass. They have... They're trying to reanimate stuff. I guess we'll say... This is what? Azcanta the Sunken Ruin? Yeah, we'll say that. Now, fortunately, we have a hostage taker, so whatever they put into play, we're going to try to take. Not that. It's like a big thing. Alright. Time to get our best friend. With our best friend, Field of the Dead. Alright, so I assume they're going to see if they can hit something. Then reanimate it. Looks like they missed. Looks like they missed. Yeah, just curious to see what decks it does better in. It's a very strong card for sure. It is very, very strong. Beautiful. Got the swamp. Yeah, I actually generally don't play it. I don't really think it's weak, basically ever, honestly. Because, like, even if you just draw it and you're like, oh, everyone has draw engines going, you're at 10 life and you have no cards in your hand, you should take 5 life, you have 5 cards. I think it's fairly powerful card. We're going to mulligan this hand, see if we can get something a little sooner. We'll keep this one to give our opponents a chance. We'll put Conqueror's Galleon on the bottom. Just started slotting Ugin the Ineffable and some enchantment removal in black. Yeah. Fortunately, enchantment removal is going to be a thing in black now. We're looking for a land, although I do love a Joyous Shriner. Soul Diviner. We don't need the Voltaic Servant. We can always Sorcerer Spyglass the Diviner. Let's get a Plunderer so we can have a blocker for our Karn, and if they have a counter spell, maybe they'll just use it here. Our removal spell, cast down. Alright, let's try to play this Goated Lotus. I really like for it to resolve. Ooh, it does. Alright, play Spyglass. Devious. Okay. Maybe go to Lotus Resolve. That's bold. I like that. Quite bold. Drawn from Dreams. This is a great card. Great art. Pretty much everything about it is fantastic. I guess we're first gonna Karn
I advise that
plus.
you may regret that choice.
Alright. We'll play Psy. Visible Backwater. Now we can kick Fight with Fire, which we will definitely do if we can get the full value. If we can get a bunch of damage off of it. We only have 3 right now, 7 here, which is not enough. Not nearly enough. Are you a dig through time or treasure cruise kind of guy? I'm a dig through time kind of guy, not treasure cruise. Well, not in Commander anyway. Ah, yes.
If I were you, let's reduce it to shambles. I'll find a use for you later.
Okay, interesting.
I'll make use of that later.
Alright, the relic goes away. Let's play Drawn from Dreams. Yeah, I just want to draw 5. We'll get the Elegance sword also. Alright, we'll play our... I think we're going to play our land for the turn here, so you can play Steel Overseer. And then next turn, we'll play Building Dead.
Rise!
Trancing Melody, okay. We'll play something else. No? Alright. Let's keep looking.
Good choice.
Oh, I feel like we're gonna get... Yeah. We're not gonna get the freaking scriptures. Alright. First, let's play Antiquities War. Does this resolve? Okay. Let's get Traxos. We'll untap Traxos next turn. Okay, or we won't. New 4-mana dig. Dig is pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty great card.
What a good, mindless minion.
I'd like our opponent to tap out to play something big and nasty. Okay.
Even a light breeze can erode a mountain. Learn some respect.
Attempt on fire.
Will
Okay.
endure.
Alright. Oof. Big miss. Kick. Here, here, and here. We actually don't want to deal their creatures any damage. 4, 4, 2. Now, why would it suggest 3 and 3? That doesn't make any sense.
My search continues to be destroyed.
Oh, well, they're just going to concede if we have a land? That's pretty good. We have a land. The O2 zombie. They couldn't handle it. They could not handle it. Alright. Alright then. Disfigure, that's a great card. Oh god, I hit the mic. I apologize. RIP headphones to everybody. Alright, we have Saheeli. We do have a bunch of come to play tapped lands, which is not great, but I think we'll probably be okay. And we'll start with the blue one. What's my favorite creature collection art? The Pug. Puggernaut. Easy selection. I have some Puggernaut tokens, but they're not on my desk. They're in my bag.
If it's a challenge you want, then a challenge you'll get.
My opponent has a Guardian Project. That's pretty good. I think I would like to play Storm the Vault so we can make some friends. And then we'll pass. Remember, one or more creatures deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. If I control 5 or more artifacts, transform Storm the Vault and turns into a essentially Tellurian Academy. Thanks for tokens. I'm glad you got them. Absolutely. That's a good one. Would have liked to have played that Gilded Lotus this turn, and then played the Renowned Weapons Path. Fortunately, we can play Gilded Lotus into Hostage Taker next turn, which will be really nice. And if we don't have Hostage Taker, we can still Gilded Lotus into Deadeye Plunderers. Which is probably better, because we want to be able to Hostage Taker, then play the thing from the Hostage Taker in the same turn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, bad news.
up with a new plan.
Wow. That was brutal. 5 for 1 does. Okay. Whew. That did not feel very good. I'll be honest with you. Alright. Can we rebuild? Love to be a patron when I started paying for college. Yeah, I've been there. I understand. Hey, look, it's not anything that we don't feel differently. If you're able to support what you are, that's great. And if not, then just continue to enjoy the content we make. There's nothing wrong with that. Yikes. Nissa's a big yikes. Man, that Casualties of War was...
Harness the elements.
I think I peed a little bit.
I've lost so much already.
Oh, man.
I won't. Balance comes.
This one turned around. We were talking about doing all sorts of 10-mana things, and now look at us. We're barely stringing together more than a spell a turn. It's sad. I play this, it's going to get blown up. Anything I play is going to get blown up, actually. Even this Deadeye Plunder, this is dead to the Chupacabra. They kill us with Chupacabra Witch. We're going to pack it up. Go on now. I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh, that's significantly worse.
My army will envelop this
What?
world.
It won't let me concede? There's a problem, but I think I'm conceded from the game. I'm gonna exit the game? Alright. We'll restart it. Don't know what that was about. Alright, I'm going to take a, while Arena is reloading, I'm going to take a, that was potentially the best Casualties of War I've ever seen. While this is reloading, I'm going to take a quick restroom break. Alright. Alright. Back at it. Trapped in a room with Lily Nessedivia. We had to mulligan this one. We'll keep this one. Spin this. Storm the vault. Turn 2, we can play Blood Crypt. Turn 3, a Dragon Skull Summit. Put Painful Truth in mono black. Look, if you have a Chromatic Lantern, that would be just fine. Get this island. No Planeswalker.
I didn't go through hell to lose to you. All things begin and
Planeswalker.
end in nature.
Take it on the chin here. In the interest of time, we're going to play Traxos, so it can get blown up by the other Vivian. Which is what I believe is going to happen. Maybe I'm wrong. Now they could blow it up with Brontodon. But that's fine. That lessens the clock on us.
There is wonder in a blade of grass.
No blocks this turn. We'll go to 5. Untap Traxos. That's going to die. They're going to play their creatures with Flash, so we're not out of the woods yet, so to speak. No attacks. Play our Corona land. Oh, we've got a little Corona up there. Alright. Terrible temporal machinations, but it's flavorful. Who cares about artifacts, so that's why we got it. Instead of any better card. Virtually any other card would be better. But sometimes I feel like Singleton is like Commander, and you just gotta play with the cards that are more fun. So that's what we're doing.
Have you ever lost a home?
Alright. We'll block here. Can you please just tap this? Thank you. Okay. Store it, draw a card. Fight with fire, that could be good for next turn. No attacks. Do we live? Unlikely. Opponent is not playing creatures at the end of our turn. So, I mean, I feel like we have a chance. When you sit down for Commander, what deck are you most afraid of?
Down.
It depends on what I'm playing. Yahini, I'm scared of... Oh, that's a problem. scared of Carnage Tyrant right now. I go to 2. Okay, there's a Golos. Okay, I understand that you don't want to tap that arena. I get it. I truly, truly get it. Now, why would you tap the blue source then? Okay. That was one of our better draws. We can block this. This is a 2/10. It's huge. It's monstrous. Uh-oh. Opponent is playing 2 colors. Now they could just kill this, and then we just die. There's a good chance of that. Will they just kill this? They're gonna kill it? Okay. Well, we don't die. The Conqueror's Galleon died, but we're not dead. So there's that. Okay. Servant. I think I need to kill this. And then play Golos next turn. No attacks. Tap. And I think I can just I can block these 2. I'm going to come back to your question in a second. I think I can just block these 2 with my artifact creatures.
Wait, you think nature is kind?
Okay. Well. Alright, so much for that. We could have done this. Blocked it. Pump. It keeps cutting me off. It's like right before I die. It's like, don't worry, you're not going to die. I don't know why I'm having so many problems. Okay, well, we lost that one. Alright, let's see. When you sit down for Commander game, what deck are you most afraid of? If I'm playing my Yahini deck, I'm most scared of Sigarda from Avacyn Restored. If I am playing my Ojutai deck, I'm most scared of no. Come back to Ojutai. If I'm playing my Ulash the Hate Seed deck, I'm most scared of like a blue-white, basically a deck that I think is going to have sweepers. Because sweepers over and over are troublesome, to be kind, for that deck. Against the Kess deck, Or rather, if I'm playing Kess. Like, Ural the Miststalker is scary. So I'm trying to think of a specific one for Ulashed. Probably like a Heliod. Because I just know I'm just going to be in for it. They're just going to sweep everything. Yes. Well, not yes, but they got the Conqueror's Galleon. They understand the power. If I'm playing Lord Windgrace, sure. I never like seeing a Loro. I hate a Loro. I hate Grand Arbiter Augustine. We'll try to play Psy, and then next turn we'll try to play 2 artifacts. See if that works. So I think those are the ones that come to mind easily. All right. Am I afraid of Sidisi Brood Tyrant? No, not generally. Sometimes when I feel like my opponent's going to have persistent petitioners, I get a little more annoyed, but not scared. More like vengeful, I think is probably the term. I have a Gen Con question. Is the Metal Magneto going to be displayed on the stream? It actually is. It is right there. It's kind of tough to see because it is metallic, but it's over my left shoulder. I'm still looking for a better spot to put it. Alright. Let's bounce Krenko for the time being. So, here you go. So you can see it. You can see it a lot better right there. I'm guessing Yeheni is afraid of Karametra or Estrid. Yeah, enchantments are trouble. That's definitely a secondary thing. If they're like not creature based, Estrid's not as bad because it's like they tend to be like, you know, trying to make stuff bigger. It's good they killed that, I guess, right? For their sake. I'll take the action. I'll get to swamp. Counters on everything. Play this. Attack for 2. Untap still Overseer. Off we go. Yeah, Yeheni doesn't like big enchantments. Auras are fine because I can make you sacrifice creatures a lot. You gotta be kidding me. Come on. Is it still Overseer? Is it every time I try to activate it's still Overseer? Seriously? That's annoying, because none of our creatures were going to die. We're going to save them. Can we go back in the game and activate Still Overseer? I think that's what it is. I think it's Still Overseer's crashing the game. When I play Oshai, I'm most afraid of resilient decks that can draw as many cards as me. That my removal doesn't hurt as much. Alright, let's try this again. Mulligan. Alright, we'll keep this. Let's put the replication on the bottom. Antiquities War, we need a land though. Vicious Conquistador. Oh, that's pretty good. Joyous Familiar is very good. Yeah, the Magneto is super awesome. Super awesome. Magneto is my favorite like comic book character. So I wasn't gonna buy anything, then I was like, by chance, you have one of these sweet metal prints in a Magneto, and he was like, actually, I do. And I did. Then I bought it. It's really easy to spend money at Gen Con. Like wildly easy. As a surprise to approximately no one. How many decks are taking to Vegas? Oh no, they got Tezzeret. I'm only gonna take a few. I'm only taking like 3 decks. I'm not gonna have as much time to play Commander as I think everyone wants me to have. I'll just say that. I'm gonna be working. I'm not going to Vegas necessarily for funsies. I'm not saying that I might not scrounge up some fun, but I will not be there primarily for fun. Rats. Nice, Sky Scanner. Alright, let's see what we can come up with here. Just a land? Sure thing. Got some cool plans in Vegas? I'm working the sales booth. So I will be working 14 to 16 hour days. Every day. Let's get in here with our flyers. Oh, there's an SCG booth in Vegas. Now, Vona, I just don't want to see. I think to find something to get rid of Vona right now. Alright. I'll probably do it. Oh, core activated abilities of artifacts. Nice. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Now, I am going to be doing a... we're going to be filming a game myself and the... Okay, that's interesting. It could have stopped the Phyrexian scriptures with this. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a game with Commander Versus and Commander Clash. We're going to be doing a crossover game in Vegas. Oh, I guess they can get the scriptures. Right on. That makes sense. Don't, like, Conclave Tribunal me. That would be very bad. Well, this has turned around quickly. Bonus at 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can put 4 counters on that, which is not enough. Still 1 short of getting Vona. The race isn't going very well anymore. Let's see what I can scrounge up. Ross's Contempt? Okay. It's not terrible. It's not great. It's not what I want. The lightsaber just fell. Oh no, that's not good either.
I have come for vengeance.
Do you have a deck picked out for the crossover episode? I do have a deck picked out. It's a secret.
What a mess I've made.
Okay, so let's see. Alright, so we're gonna block here, 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 here. Then we die. That's so good. Okay. So we have to block you. And then I can block here with this. So we're taking 8, go to 2. And then we just die next turn. Alright. I don't think there's anything I can draw. The hitters are still overseer, so the game's not going to get locked out. So good news on that front. Masterful replication. You know what? I'm going to get the sword. Sword before we go out.
Rot in my wake.
Okay. I think it's still Overseer. We haven't had an issue until we activated Still Overseer on our opponent's turn. Okay, let's see. What kind of education did you get for your position at Star City Games? And how would one pursue a career at SCG? Well, we actually have... I went to school for communications, and I would not say that necessarily helped me from an educational perspective. However, I had a significant amount of management experience and retail experience prior. I've actually been working in retail since I was 15, so for literally over half my life. I'm 32 now. I'll be 33 very shortly. later this month. So for me, it wasn't more education; it was more experience. And for young people, I would always encourage them to try to identify, if they identify a job they want, kind of figure out what they need and then work backwards. Sometimes it's education, sometimes it's experience, but figuring out what the things are that you need is going to help go a long way in actually determining. However, we have a page, careers.starcitygames.com. We're frequently hiring there. I would say most people, a lot of people at our company started at lower positions than they are now, and we like to hire from within primarily. So if that's something that interests you and you are in close proximity to Roanoke, Virginia, relatively, personally, for not all of my positions, but a large number of my positions, I interview in person. Just because I require a higher degree of responsibility, so I like to meet the person before I hire them. But you should always check that page out if you're interested. Okay. Have you ever played against Todd Anderson? Todd and I have played a lot of times. Todd, even though I'm from North Carolina, he's from Alabama. We obviously both ended up in Roanoke for a while. Todd actually just moved last week, surprisingly enough. Oh, I didn't do this at the end of our turn. That's silly. What a silly thing to do. Probably because I wasn't paying attention. Todd and I have played a lot back in the day. We used to both grind PTQs. Todd has definitely had more success competitively than I have, obviously. I'm gonna go ahead and do this now. Don't forget. We've already cost ourselves a couple of a turn cycle. So yeah, Todd and I have played together multiple times. We've played a few times at SCG. I think we've done some sort of versus thing together at some point. But it's nice to hear. I like Todd. I like he and his wife Callie. Callie was previously, as of about a few weeks ago actually, the assistant manager for the organized play department at Star City Games, and we worked pretty closely together on a regular basis. So she is now one of the organized play managers at Blizzard. So all right. Thanks for not tapping that. Deadeye Plunderers. No, we can do better. All right. I guess we should play these instead. I think these just made more sense because we're like barely a mana off. Alright. We have all of our mana, but we can drawn from dreams into something sweet. Right, Todd Stevens? Yeah, Todd. I've not played against Todd Stevens. He's not someone. He's not someone that I would say that I'm friends with.
The fabric of the multiverse obeys me.
Alright, let's see what we can come up with. Okay. Sorcerer's Spyglass is good, and Sahili is good. They're easy ones. We should play Sorcerer's Spyglass now. Ugin the Ineffable. Okay. Got some negates, essence scatters. Whole 9 yards, looks like. Dovin's Acuity. Well, let's go ahead and do this. If they want to bounce it, yeah, we'll keep one with the machine. They'll draw us 3. They'll probably counter it, I would imagine. All right. There's our one with the machine. All right, so we're first going to lead with a Jorah's Familiar. See if they counter this. No? All right. Saheeli.
The world yields to
Alright.
art, not oppression.
We counter this. Probably, because I'm going to draw 4 cards otherwise. Will there be another personal deck episode of Commanderverse anytime in the near future? Potentially. Probably at the end of the year. Thought that was going to be getting countered. No attacks. Alright, so Island Swamp. So we should be getting zombies. This was already in play, didn't exile itself. So we didn't get any zombies from that. But it did give us our 7th land. So whatever land we draw, we're good. Hostage Taker is a good one, although our opponent does have Essence Scatter. Let's see if we can draw something good. Okay. Alright. Let's try to play Scriptures. They're probably going to counter this. And then we can play Hostage Taker. And no, didn't counter it. Alright. Put it on the familiar. We should play our land first so we can put it on the zombie. But here we are. We will keep Karn. We have a bountiful sideboard. And we'll pass. No attacks. There's a good chance our opponent... I guess a decent chance our opponent Rituals of Soots. Maybe they wait until the next turn. Are they going to bounce our familiar? I'm going to contempt our familiar. Alright. Alright. Our opponent can blink of an eye to return the acuity. Vigilance? Sure. Come on in. Can't block it. Let me block this one. Not gonna let you draw a card though.
Oh, I'll craft something special for you.
So I think at end of turn I'm gonna pop the Demir Lock. I also end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana. Yep. There's the ritual. Not unexpected. Now we're gonna Karn and probably go get Godpharaoh's statue, which is gonna make it difficult for our opponent to do much of anything. Especially now they're bouncing everything back to their hand. Okay, now we'll pop this. Since we have the requisite mana to do all those things that we want to do. Get a zombie. Karn friend.
Our actions determine the
Choose an artifact outside, which is going to be Godpharaoh statue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can still draw the Godpharaoh statue. We can't do Psi. Nope. Alright. Alright, take one. Here comes the slow decline. Why did you end up building your Ojutai deck? I've seen you play Blue-White Control in Modern. So is that an archetype you enjoy? I don't think I've played Blue-White Control in Modern, actually. I ended up building my Ojutai deck because it was initially a Noyan Dar deck that I played on Commander versus when Battle for Zendikar came out, and I loved it so much that I built it in person. It just slowly turned into the Ojutai deck. So now it's just like a very hard counterspell Ojutai deck. It's kind of just something that just happened. Alright, opponent says they've had enough. And I think that's probably a good stopping point for this